ఎక్కడుంటారైనా
Yes, good evening, Ashok, Deepika and Kiran, Manoj and everyone. I hope you are able to hear me and you are able to watch my screen. Is everyone is able to hear me? Yes. Ritika, your batch will be at 8:30. If you want to attend a demo session, no issue, you can go ahead. So your sessions will be started at 8:30. Okay, no problem. Fine. So let me introduce myself. This is Chandra. I'm here for Oracle Fusion Applications, HCM, techno-functional training, both functional and as well as technical. During my explanation, if you have any doubts, please enter on chat window so that we can discuss and I'll explain you. And still, if you are not clear and if you want to speak with me or the speaker, then I'll give you the permission so that you can speak out and I'll give you the answer. Okay. So this is a demo session. Today and tomorrow, both are demo sessions. Both will be there. Once demo is completed, it's already recorded. Before we go for starting the demo session, I'll just give you the things how the RTL is going to give that training. RTL Technologies is going to provide the training here. So we'll provide both online and classroom training sessions. If you want to attend for classroom training also, you can attend. Both will be available. And every class will be recorded. Every class will be recorded and shared across your Gmail ID. And once we complete every module, there will be a interview type of discussion, like quiz type of discussion will be there. And then we'll always provide you the server 24/7 support for practicals. We'll create a WhatsApp group. Maximum we don't find any errors, no doubts. But still, if there are any errors, we are ready to support you. And end of the course, we will explain you how to prepare a resume. And in fact, our entire course will go as per the project management only explanation and also the interview point of view, questions and answers. And telephonic and Skype, how we have to attempt the interviews, this all, and any placements required, this all will be explained. And we are ready to train you how to get a certification also. That certification also you can go for Oracle Fusion HCM certification, this all. Okay, fine. This is the highlights of our RTL training here. Okay, and some people may be knowing already what is ERP. Some people may not be knowing what is ERP. But anyway, I'll just go ahead with basic of ERP. First, we'll talk about enterprise resource planning. Let me go to the demo tab here. So we know that the basic definition of ERP is enterprise resource planning. Enterprise resource planning. So if any enterprise is doing some business, let's say GE or Reliance or Heritage or Vodafone, any enterprise is doing some business. to maintain their business transactions, they'll be using the ERP product. So ERP is one of the software. We can call it as a product also. We can call it as a package also, enterprise resource planning. And if any enterprises are doing some business to maintain their business transactions, they'll be using the ERP applications. They'll be using the ERP applications. So ERP is mainly combination of four domains. One is financials, supply chain management, customer relationship management, and human capital management. Four domains, if we combine, it will become as ERP, enterprise resource planning. Financials is mainly to maintain the day-to-day financial transactions, like their payments, receivings, what are the bills are cleared, how much taxes and all. This all will be calculated. Supply chain management is nothing but a procurement. Supply chain management is nothing but a procurement, sales, inventory. This all comes here. It is. CRM is customer relationship management, like employee call centers, like when whatever the demands and we are going to do it, support for the customers, that will be maintained here. Human capital management, HCM, this is mainly for maintain the employees data, employee salaries, employee performance, employee absences, and employee compensation, and all these things will be used. So these are the main domains we have in the ERP here. Okay. And there are number of ERPs in the market, like SAP is there right from 1996. Oracle e-business is there from, it means almost 20 years. ERP is not something today introduced, ERP packages. Right from 1996, we have seen SAP and Oracle EBS and all. PeopleSoft, JD Edwards, Siebel, of course, all these three are, are integrated with the EBS, Oracle company. These three companies are merged with Oracle. And we have seen one Microsoft ERP also, which is introduced by the Microsoft company in 2006. And Workday and Salesforce, these all are cloud ERPs. So what is cloud ERP? I'll explain. That is the next our topic. So when Oracle is having already 4 ERPs, if you look at Oracle is maintaining one ERP called Oracle e-business right from 1996, almost 20 years. Thousands of clients are there, and they have got a good credibility from the clients also here. Okay. So, and they have already acquired 3 more ERPs here. They have already acquired 3 more ERPs here. Okay. So when Oracle is having 4 ERPs, then why they again they have developed one more ERP called Oracle Fusion. So Oracle Fusion is another ERP. Oracle Fusion is another ERP developed by Oracle company. It's developed by Oracle company. Okay. So this is like a new ERP introduced by Oracle in 2013. In 2013 they have introduced, but initially it's not that much successful. But in 2016, means 1 year back, it's got very good feedback from the client. The version is release 11. Now the latest version is release 12 is going on. So we got the releases from 1, 2, 3 up to 9 and 10 also. But release 11 onwards, it's got very good feedback. I'll explain about versions later. Okay. And now we'll see what exactly we have in the Fusion applications. So why this ERP is very good in the market right now is, I'll just show you one screenshot which will give us what is the present expectation in the market from the clients. If we look at here, from on-premises ERP to modern cloud ERP, how the evaluation is coming from yesterday's mainframes to today's cloud environment. Okay. So in 1960s, we used to have mainframes computing. This we used to have to maintain inventory control packages. In 1970s, we got mid-range computing like MRP planning, these are. In 1980s, we got client server architecture here, and we got manufacturing MRP2 manufacturing requirement here. And 1990, we are going to find, like we have seen the on-premises ERP, actual ERP 1.0. It was extensive customization of business process. We had a lot of customizations required in 1990s. In 2000, we got full-fledged ERP like supply chain, expense management, and more. And it was more costly and all. Now it is in 2010s. Now we are in 2011, 12, 13, and this is what expected by the client nowadays. So their ERP should be compatible for cloud, and it should be compatible for mobility. It should be compatible for social sites, and it should be compatible for analytics. So this is what the expectation from the client. So their ERP should be compatible for all these environments. Yeah. So give me 1 minute, I'll continue. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, thank you. So this is what expected by the clients nowadays. So any ERP, what they want, whatever they want to use, that ERP should be compatible for cloud environment, and also it should be compatible for all the three devices like desktop and smartphone and mobile. So it should be compatible for tab piece, desktop, and mobility, and it should be compatible for social sites, and also it should have the analytics, and also it should have the analytics facility. So far we have seen analysis, like analysis in the sense I wanted to know, like last quarter what is my business, and last 1 year what about my employee skills development, and last 1 year my employee performance, compensations, benefits, like expenses, this all, that's called analysis. Analytics is something like based on last 2 3 years of data. I wanted to know what is going to happen in next 6 months or next quarter or next year. That's predictions. When we are in a position to take a prediction, some cautions, so the client will be alert and they'll try to save and try to improve their business in that area. So that's called cloud, mobility, social, and then analytics options over here. Okay, so this is what expected. If we look at here, none of these ERPs are having all these facilities right now in the market. All these ERPs are not that much compatible for these two things. These all are different, and this is different, right? So now Fusion Applications is the first ERP which is 100% web-based, compatible for cloud, and compatible for on-premises, and desktop, tab, and mobility. And we can build the reports, we can build the dashboards, and we can apply the analytics. And it will be easy to integrate with the social sites here, and we can easily implement the big data projects here in the Fusion Cloud environment. Okay, so that's about the basic definition of ERP. What are different ERPs we have, and what is the expected by the clients right now? What type of ERP clients are expecting, and how this Fusion is going to satisfy that particular requirements. Okay, fine. So now this is doubts time. Do you have any doubts right now? Please let me know. Please enter in the doubts chat window. Any doubts are there? If you do not have any doubts, I can move to the next topic. So the reason why Oracle has introduced the new ERPs, this is the main reason. They wanted to make sure that their ERP should reach all these four areas mainly. That's what their main reasons why they are moving into this. Okay, fine. So now we'll talk about what is cloud and what is on-premises. Some people are getting confusion like Oracle Fusion Cloud is different, Fusion on-premises is different. So it seems both are same, like both are same. Cloud is nothing but a virtual machine where Oracle will provide you the server. Now we need to maintain. So this is our traditional ERP method so far we are doing. So if any client want to implement ERP software, so far how the client is doing, first they used to buy the license. They have to buy the license from Oracle. Then they have to buy the server. Then they have to hire the DBA, and DBA will install the software here. And we need to hire the network administrator to connect with the clients and servers and maintain the charges here and upgrade charges here. And if there is any data issues are there, our DBA is responsible. He has to take care of it. So these are the free expenditure the client has to bear before the project is started. Before the project is started, this all risk has to be taken care by the client. So this is early implementation cost, that is. But when it comes to the cloud environment, now client no need to buy the software, he has to just subscribe. There is a difference between buying the license and subscribe to the applications. Subscribe to the applications. If the license cost is $100, for example, the subscription cost will be only $20. So 80% of the expenditure will be saved here for the clients. 80% of the expense will be saved for the clients here. And whenever we are going for cloud environment, Oracle will provide the server, will be connecting to the server Oracle. We'll show you how it looks like Oracle server. Let me connect to my server here. Like this, Oracle will give the cloud environment. So client is required fast internet access. So through this, he can just connect to the cloud and use this application. So in the cloud, again, there are different environments. We'll talk about that later. Right now, I'm just giving the comparison between on-premises and the cloud environment. So here client has to just subscribe to the application. For example, if I log into the applications, it will allow me to work with the application here. So now here we can see. So what are the options are provided by Oracle? There are 25 different features are provided by Oracle in the cloud in Fusion applications. Out of 25, you are subscribed into some particular modules, some particular features. Only that features we can utilize for our business purpose. Okay. So it's all like depends on the requirement we will be subscribing. So in the cloud environment, what happened? The subscription cost will be less. Oracle will provide the server and Oracle will take care of the DBA activities. And we don't need to go for install the application because the application is already installed and it is available here, ready to use. And we don't require any administrator because if you have a fast internet access, you can directly access the application anywhere in the world. You can directly go for access these options like this. Okay. And maintenance, expense and upgraded charges. This all will be the Oracle will take care. So that will not be there here. It is, and Oracle is responsible for any data recovery. Then your product. So 70% of the initial implementation cost will be less when client is looking for cloud. Okay. So there are a number of cloud companies providing. Amazon will do the cloud. Cloud is like a virtual machine, virtual server. So if I want to buy a one server, for example, which is a cost of 2 crores, instead of investing the 2 crores money on the server, I can take that server for rental purpose and I can use it. Monthly I can go for pay the amount. Here it is. So that's how the Amazon is providing the cloud virtual machine, and we can utilize for our requirements. Same thing Microsoft is doing it. Now Oracle has started. Oracle is not that much aggressive in the cloud earlier, but last 1.5 year, Oracle is going very aggressively in the cloud environment. If we look at Oracle website also, we can see that. Now we can see Oracle is ready to provide that cloud free of cost also. If any client wanted to test whether cloud will be compatible or not. Okay, fine. So this is about the environments on premises and cloud. But where exactly we will get a difference as a developers? As when we talk about the developers, now we'll see. So when we are working with Oracle Fusion applications, okay, so there are environments here, cloud environment and on-premises. So on-premises is general traditional ERP. So client is going to buy the licensed software and is going to install it in the server. After installation, then there will be a functional setups and there will be a technical setups and all will be performed by this person. Okay. So when we go for cloud environment, there are two environments. One is cloud SaaS model, another one is cloud PaaS model. Software as a service, platform as a service. When we go for cloud SaaS model, then we don't require any DBA. Oracle DBA will take care of it. No technical consultant, because we cannot customize the product. We can make some personalizations. We cannot go for customizations and developments here. We can make some personalization and we can build the reports and all. That's not a problem. And functional role, obviously it will be there. We need to configure it. We need to configure the entire application according to our client requirement here. Okay. So whenever client says that, no, I want to make some changes, I want to develop some new pages. For example, this is look and feel, I'm not satisfied. I just wanted to go ahead with new pages and I want to write my own code, my own logic and all. Then we can go with the PaaS model, platform as a service. So these all our options are given by the Oracle. Oracle can make it, we can utilize according to our requirement. So in platform as a software, what happened? There will be a technical role also. Means technical consultants, developers can involve here and they can build the they can build the new pages, new Java classes, and whatever you want to do, you can do it. It's almost cloud PaaS environment and on-premises both are equal. Both are almost equal, but this is maintained by Oracle, and this our DBA has to take care of it. Our DBA has to take care of this option. Okay. So that's the difference between that. So whenever we are working in cloud SaaS model, there will be only functional consultants required. Maybe one or two technical consultants are required. Okay. So when we go for cloud PaaS model, definitely there will be a functional consultants and technical consultants also required for any developments, customizations. Like there we will see again SOA, ADF, and all will see that integrations and all. On premises means again DBA will require. We have to take care of our DBA and technical role and functional. These all people are required. So these are the three environments we'll see here. Here we can do some personalizations technically and we can build the reports and customizations, enhancements, development. Here everything is possible. Cloud SaaS model is little bit expensive for the client. Cloud SaaS model is very less price. Small and medium clients can easily go ahead with the cloud SaaS model. That is the main concept of Oracle. Oracle wanted to have mainly small customers, small and medium clients also should be able to utilize their cloud environment. If any client says that I would like to have my own server, then they can go for cloud PaaS model. If they want to maintain their own premises separate, they can go for on premises. Okay. So that's the different environments we have. So any doubts here? And the environments and all, please. Yeah, please enter in the chat window. Have any doubts here? Yes, Vamsi, on-premises is like client is going to buy the software, Oracle Fusion applications. This software will be purchased by the client, licensed version, and is going to install in their own server. That's called on-premises. Sheshu, Oracle Cloud is different and on-premises is different. Cloud is nothing but, as I told just now, client don't want to go for their own server. So they'll prefer the cloud environment. They can go for cloud. And if client is looking for, say, no, I'll take care of, see, for example, some banking clients generally they'll not go for cloud due to some security and all. They wanted to go for it with their own server, then they'll go for on-premises environment. Okay, so Oracle is ready to give both options. If they want, if any client want to continue with the cloud, they are ready to give the cloud option. If somebody says no problem, give the software, I am ready to install myself, then Oracle is ready to give the on-premises also. Both options Oracle is support. Yes, any other doubts here? Yes, Deepika, on-premises is nothing but EBS, that is a traditional ERP. Okay, whatever we are using last 10, 15 years, the method, whatever we are following, the same way we will be implementing the Fusion applications also. But in EBS, we don't find like 100% web applications like this. And it's not that much easy to integrate with any other social applications, as we know that. And EBS is not 100% compatible for all the devices. And EBS doesn't have the any dashboards, no analytics feature, and no enhancements options. EBS is good ERP so far, according to our earlier environment. But if we compare for this environment, then EBS ERP is not much compatible for this environment. That's what Oracle and in fact the features. Because Kapoor, there will be a functional roles or more because in the cloud environment we'll see mainly functional role, and there will be a technical, but that will be very less. Yes, Sachin, our training mode will be SaaS model. Our training mode is this one only. This is our training mode. And the PaaS model, what we'll see additionally is ADF based development, SaaS environment, that and all. It's very difficult to get the server, PaaS server. So this is our environment, right? Yes. Yes, fine. So let me go to the next. Next, here I'm going to explain what exactly we are going to cover here. So as I told, Fusion Applications is one of the ERP. It's got financials, HCM, supply chain management, customer relationship management, all these four. Okay. So out of four domains, I'm going to teach the human capital management. Human capital management. If we want to know what are other things we have in Fusion, I can show you another diagram. So it will give us more clarity here. If you look at here, Oracle Fusion Financials Management, it's got Fusion Financials like General Ledger, account payables, account receivables, payments, cash expenses like this. Same thing, Fusion HCM, Human Capital Management. We can see this all global HR, payroll and all. Supply chain management, we can see here, purchase orders, inventory, global, and project portfolio management, we call it as PPM, project portfolio management, Fusion PPM, and procurement itself is a separate feature is introduced. Procurement here, and customer relationship management, and GRC, governance, risk and compliance. So like this, we have a lot of other packages in Fusion. So the ERP is a combination of all these domains. It's a combination of all these domains. Now we are talking about HCM. Out of all this, we are talking about HCM here. This Oracle Fusion HCM, Human Capital Management. So HCM is mainly three parts: workforce deployment, workforce development, compensation management. Even if we go ahead here, we can see that. So let me go to home page here. Whenever we go to setup and maintenance, right now this cloud environment, we are subscribed for only HCM, Human Capital Management. Now I can see all 25 year financials and all. But the moment whenever I select what are the offerings I am subscribed, here I can see compensation management, and then workforce deployment, and then we can see workforce development. These are the three offerings we are subscribed in HCM. These are the three offerings we are subscribed in HCM. Okay. So now if I go here, let me open it. In workforce deployment, what I can see here, global HR. We can see global HR, then global payroll interface, but it's like a payroll module. Then predictions and management here, time and labor and options management. These are mainly four modules. One is global HR, payroll, time and labor, options management. These are mainly four, we have the modules. We have four modules here in the workforce deployment. When I go to development, I can see talent review, performance management, goal management, success and management here, right? I can see all these four. This all comes under development. Deployment is mainly configure the enterprise structure and all company. And development is nothing but employee development. Employee development. Configuring employee talent, employee performance, setting the goals to employee and verify the employee successor. This all will find here. Then compensation management will have the compensation and benefits model. Compensation, benefits, and we can see incentive compensation and then total compensation. This all we will find here, right? This all we will find. And there is something called span business process. So whatever the features are there in span business process, that is global. When I say global, these topics are available in all the areas. For example, fast formulas are there. We'll be using the fast formulas almost in payroll, absence management, and compensation and benefits models, right? And profile management is there. That also will be using in multiple places. And workforce directory, nothing but employee manager hierarchy. So this also we can utilize in all the modules here. So span business process is nothing but those features client no need to purchase separately. Automatically it will be available integrated in the product. Integrated in the product. But this client has to buy it. It depends on the requirement. Client can buy only workforce deployment or development and compensation. But global HR is mandatory. That is the default. Client should buy it. Then only we can go for other options. Client must go for global HR model because there only will configure the enterprise structure and all will be configuring in there itself. So that's about the HCM product suite. So in this Fusion HCM, I'm going to explain this 4 modules. In workforce deployment, we'll be talking about global HR, payroll model, absence management model, talent management model. This 4 we are going to discuss. When we say talent management, these 4 modules, these 5 will be combined. Goals, profiles, performance, succession, and talent review. When we combine all these simple modules, it will become as a talent management. So I'm going to cover all these 4 modules, 100% functional. This is, we are going to apply as a functional consultant after completion of our Fusion HCM. And also, we are going to cover technical syllabus here, technical part of SaaS model. We are going to cover here, like how to load the data and how to build the reports and security and extractions. Yes. Some of the things we have written in the red color right here. Red color means these topics will be covered in functional itself. In functional itself, we'll cover all these topics. Without technical also, then we'll be covering all these things in the functional also. Okay. Fine. So this is what actually our syllabus. We are going to cover 100% functional 4 modules and then technically whatever is required for SaaS environment that we are going to cover. Okay. So you can check it or syllabus. Any doubts here? No, Sheshu, we are not going to cover time and labor. There is another trainer who will take care of time and labor, compensation and benefits. I'm not taking care of it. I'm taking care of only this course. Yeah, that is separate trainer. That is a separate course. You have to enroll for it. Yes, because supply chain management we are not going to cover. You can be in touch with Mr. Marish. He will explain you when the things comes into the picture. Ravichander, it's not required. ADF is not right now. In Fusion, we don't have any that much of technical stuff is required right now. So ADF and all, it's maybe in future after 2-3 years, then we'll be using here it is. But not now. Now the clients are going for cloud environment and all. It's not that much required here it is. Any other doubts regarding syllabus? Yes, Sheshu, we are going to talk about the security here. We'll be talking about the roles and security profiles and approval hierarchies, how to configure approval hierarchies. This all will be discussed. So this video will be uploaded into the YouTube. Okay. Yes, it is Sagarika. It will be functional only. You can enroll into. You can subscribe to our PDF. This we will generally every class will be shared across your email ID. But you can subscribe to RTL online training this so that you will see our vision documents. So this you can subscribe to that channel, video channel, this RTL online trainings. So there it will be uploaded. And YouTube link, in fact, we will send it the YouTube link also. Today class and tomorrow class, both will be uploaded. You can go through it. Yes, any other doubts now? Yes, Sagarika, this is going to be techno-functional only. So I'm going to train you 100% functional and this is going to be technical part. So both I'm going to explain. If you are good on SQL, then it is fine. If you are good on basic SQL, that's more than enough to learn the technical. Ravichander, these are the things. This is basic. In HCM, if you want any environment, like if you want to enter, then this is the right option. Yeah. So we can go ahead with this, no problem. So we can go for. Yes, we will have always we'll be providing the training. There are number of batches going on. In case once you are flexible, this you can go for next batch, and we are ready to place you also. If you are interested, we are ready to place. Regarding the placement, you can contact Mr. Naresh. He will give you the details here. No, we are from Hyderabad. We have an institution at Hyderabad office. So we don't have any branches over there. So this is how what is exactly today we discussed. What is ERP, what is Vision Applications and Cloud, and what is cloud on-premises and cloud differences, then different types of environments, and what is our syllabus and all we have discussed. Tomorrow we will talk about the modules. Tomorrow we'll start with the first module. Okay, fine. So we'll start up the things tomorrow. Same meeting ID. We'll discuss on this tomorrow. Chaudhary, it's not a problem. See, this is a purely functional. It's not like no need to be a technical. It is going to be functional. We can apply. We don't need any technical skills. When we talk about functional, it is the cloud environment. Always option is there for functional. Vamsi. Functional, you will see a lot of options. Once we learn the functional, the technical things we can go ahead with depends on our requirement. Yeah, you can talk with Mr. Naresh Sheshu regarding the process. He will explain. Supply chain management is not that much success in Fusion. So far, HCM is good. HCM is excellent. Supply chain management is not that much flexible in this environment right now. Okay, fine. We'll start the global HR module tomorrow. Okay. So let's see you tomorrow. Bye. Take care.